Y ha llegado justo a tiempo nuestro amigo Petro Corcalis para tomar la palabra, también por 3 minutos, por el grupo de la izquierda.
Muchas gracias, señor presidente. Dear colleagues, air pollution is a public health emergency which is affecting billions of people around the world. This recently released IQAir World Air Quality Report of 2022 found that a shocking 90% of the countries and regions it analyzed exceeded the World Health Organization annual 2.5 guidelines for clean air. So we must act now, and we are already late. I would like to begin by thanking the rapporteur and his team for an overall ambitious project that brings the Commission's proposal further. And I'm confident that with our interventions, we can reinforce the text and have a very solid mandate ahead of the negotiations with the Council. We have a unique opportunity and at the same time a unique responsibility, a heavy responsibility with this revision to further reduce the impact on human health and ecosystems and lay the basis for a toxic-free environment. As a rapporteur, I will go briefly through some of the details I would like to focus. So first of all, we very much welcome the rapporteur's amendments to fully align the European Union air quality standards with the World Health Organization guidelines and the introduction of a limit value for ozone. There is no safe threshold for the exposure of pollutants, however, and as scientific evidence demonstrates, even short exposure can have a detrimental effect on human health and natural ecosystems. Therefore, we must make no concessions when it comes to human health and follow what science dictates. I'm sure, dear colleagues, that you will agree with that statement. Besides, the impact assessment shows that the benefits far outweigh the costs. This is also confirmed by the recent UNECE report on the cost of inaction on air pollution, which reveals that higher air pollution standards cost up to 25% less than the cost of the health and environmental damage caused by the air pollution in Europe and North America. That's why, in addition to the full alignment of the limit values of pollutants with the WHO, as proposed by the rapporteur, the left will table amendments to limit the exceedances of the daily mean values for particulate matter, nitrogen dioxide, and carbon monoxide to no more than 3 days per year, as opposed to 18 days envisaged in the Commission's report. That's a change from 5% to 1%, and is reflected in the people who die prematurely. Air quality standards alone, of course, secondly, are not sufficient. We need effective government and strong enforcement mechanisms in member states to ensure that limits are respected and that measures are in place to improve air quality and address exceedances as well as their respective impact on health, on public health. Air quality plans in Article 19 are pivotal for us. I fully support the intention of the rapporteur to reinforce the regime of the plans and tighten the deadlines. In the same directions, I will table amendments to further accelerate the process and to introduce a penalty mechanism that will be triggered if member states are repeatedly and consistently failing to abide by the limit values. Moreover, as exposure to air pollutants is not evenly shared, and as evidence suggests, groups of lower economic or socioeconomic status, the unemployed, those on low incomes and with low levels of education, also tend to be more negatively affected by environmental health hazards. We will introduce an obligation for member states to take the aspect of inequality into account when drafting and implementing their quality plans and their respective measures. And finally, but importantly, the reversal of the burden of the proof vis-à-vis the compensation for health damage and the amendments on information and access to justice are in the right direction, and I would like to table minor amendments to strengthen the text. Again, I would like to thank the rapporteur and look forward to cooperating with all the shadow rapporteurs for this important legislative unit to arrive at a strong mandate. Thank you.